As we continue to move through the cancer space and the evolving landscape of cancer treatments, it just becomes more and more important that we stay current and up to date on all of the education and data that are out there. And sometimes that is difficult to do. There is a lot of noise. So this year, we started a series called Learning How to Fight Cancer, in which I interview a variety of experts in the field on their perspectives and how they've seen cancer and cancer treatment change from years past to what we see coming up in the future. So I just want to take a second and thank them for giving up their time to impart such wisdom on me and on all of us. And I want to thank all of you viewers who have taken time to really dive into your own education about what could be possible in the fight against cancer. With me today is Dr. Naisha Winters, Dr. Dan Rubin, Dr. Stephen Noga, Dr. Pete Sulak, Adi Hertz, the founder and CEO of Heal Navigator.
Thank you so much, Dr. Matt. This is an absolute joy.
It's always good to get to know doctors around the country that are working innovatively in this space. And so just thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, my pleasure. The notion of taking tumor tissue from a patient, it was their tissue, and taking their own cells from them, bringing both those into the lab, modulating them, approximating them, introducing them to one another inside a little culture dish in a test tube, if you will, and then modifying it using true biological non-toxic agents, and then giving it back to the body as a little gift is just incredibly representative of the true philosophy and depth of naturopathic medicine, and hence naturopathic oncology.
We've been working with dendritic cells for over 30 years. Couldn't get those things to do anything. Not until now. Not until now. And that's, of course, what piqued my interest in your company and what you guys were doing, because it's the first breakthrough I actually saw with dendritic cell therapy.
I have been on a 30+ year journey of understanding cancer personally, as well as in general, from a different perspective. I've literally traveled all over the world and studied with the best of the best in conventional oncology and integrative oncology, even in like shamanic and seemingly alternative or vitalistic therapies that are out there, because I was curious about what's working and why for somebody.
Like most people in this field, came from a very personal story with my mom being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. I think the change that I see that's interesting is the amount of people that are searching to integrate something into their care and not just follow what the doctor prescribed per se. So if back then we were the weird family that does other things, but today it's almost weird not to think outside of the box and not to search for what else to complement.
We went on this journey after basically being told I had a 1% chance to be alive in 8 months. And then at 4 months, the neurosurgeon, oncologist looked at my latest brain scan. This was after I had done 6 weeks of treatment at Immunosine, and they looked at my brain and they said, honestly, Dr. Pete, you have a normal brain. There's no signs whatsoever. You are in 100% remission. This diagnosis was probably one of the greatest gifts of my life, because it established a deep-rooted conviction in how the body works, and that cancer doesn't have to be a death sentence, and that there is a way out if it's strategic.
If you want to fight and you're looking for options to improve your odds and give yourself every chance that you can to legitimately overcome this cancer and move on with your life, then there are options out there. It's always a pleasure speaking with you. For everyone listening to this, I hope there was at least a couple useful tidbits.
And I just want you to know, no matter who you are, you can be encouraged that there is a way out. And I really, really 100% believe that.
Immunosine is really and truly about the immune system. So educate yourself on what the immune system really is and what it really means.
Listen, connect, get curious, and link arms and move all of this forward, because there is so much more that I believe we can be done. And I think we're in the process of seeing it doing just that.
So sure, cancer remains a challenge, but it's not nearly as unbeatable as it used to be. The developments the science, the technology, the things that have made their way to the clinic in even just the past few years has essentially revolutionized the field. The way we were able to get personalized data from each patient, tailor individual treatments with the continued things we've learned about how cancer works, and maybe more to the point, how the immune system works, we are making discrete steps forward in combating cancer. And what was maybe not too long ago a death sentence is just not that way anymore. There is a legitimate renewed sense of hope and optimism in the field that cancer is going to go down. So as we continue to stay abreast of the most exciting developments and perspectives out there, we invite you to join us in that journey.